this situation with this light here. And I will say that this light does classify itself as a pro light, and I will say that the features in this light are actually pro. Starting with the build quality, I will say that this light is a premium quality light. It's all metal. Every aspect of it is metal.
Why do you do reviews?
I do reviews because I like doing them. I like technology. I like to, discover new technology, new things, and I like technology as a whole.
I do reviews because I enjoy them. And two, I remember when I was first starting out doing video and photography, and I didn't have a lot of information. So those reviews allowed me to get information and see items and products that I typically wouldn't be able to see because I either A, couldn't afford them, or I wasn't around the type people that would allow me to put my hands on these things. So that's why I do reviews. Do you feel you can be trusted as a reviewer on YouTube?
Like I said, I make reviews because I like to. If you feel you can't trust me, then that's on you. That has nothing to do with me. That's a personal problem that you have if you feel you can't trust me. I'm just making videos. I don't ask people to come on here to trust me for what I'm saying. I'm just presenting you information, and you can do with it what you want. You can either take it or leave it. But your trust in me, that's your problem to deal with. If I spend my time thinking about what you think of me, I'll never get anything done, because I'll only be concerned about what you think. And to be honest, what you think doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me.
Can I be trusted as a reviewer? I think that's a great question. And the reason why is because, first of all, most of the people that follow me on this YouTube channel don't know me personally. Some do, some don't. And for those that don't know me personally, I wouldn't expect them to fully trust me, because I wouldn't fully trust someone I've never met either. There's a lot of components that go into trusting someone. There's how they are as a person without you being around, their character. There's how they respond in certain situations. How do they respond under pressure? Have they treated other people badly? Without knowing them, you can't see all those things. So you're guessing. You have to go on these sometimes elusive clues or cues that you get from them. So do I expect people to trust me without knowing me? No, I don't. Do I expect them to trust me that the things that I'm saying on the channel are factual and beneficial to them? No, I don't expect that. Do I think they can trust me? Yes, I do believe they can trust me. Well, why do I believe that? I believe that because my goal in starting this channel is to help others. It's to help people fulfill the purpose that I believe God created and designed them for. Again, I can't make you believe that, but I often believe that your character will show, or who you are will show in how you do things, how you interact with people. I would say go to the comments. That's a true interaction between me, my viewers, my subscribers, and people that are real people in this world. If you look at how I respond to people, that's who I really am. That's how I really am. Some people will try you. Some people will come up and just say evil things or say things to get you off your square. And some people are just trolls. I respond to those people accordingly. Sometimes I don't respond. Then there are people who genuinely need help. If I have the time, if I have the resources, I'll help them. I'll reach out. Hey, here's a link. Hey, have you tried this? Have you considered this? And then there's people who just say, hey, listen, I like what you do, and I'll respond to them. Thank you for supporting the channel. And those are not just copy and pasted. Those are actually me typing those out. And it really gets difficult at times because it takes a lot of work to do it. I used to think that, I don't want to get off topic, but I used to think that YouTubers who didn't respond were just mean. But the reality of it is, it's just a lot. It's a lot of work to respond. So I would say if you don't trust me, that's fine, but continue to watch and see if you benefit from the information. Maybe you don't benefit from knowing me personally, but the information you can take, as they say, to the bank. You can line it up with other things, and you can see that the things that I'm telling you are factual. I think that's one of the first things that you can use when you're trying to figure out if someone is trustworthy. The words that they say, do they line up with fact? If they don't, then maybe that person is not trustworthy. But yes, I do believe I'm trustworthy. How much responsibility would you say you have to your viewers?
I don't charge anybody to watch this channel. So if I was charging you, then I would have a responsibility. But since I'm not charging you and it's free for you to watch, it has nothing to do with me. If you want to watch these videos, then that's a decision you made. But you can't then try to shift the blame and put it on me because you don't like something that I said or you think I led you astray. That's on you. So the responsibility is for the viewer. You should know what you're watching, and you should make sure that what you're watching is something that you agree with. If you don't agree with it, then stop watching it. But don't try to change me and tell me I can't create because you don't agree with whatever. You gotta take some responsibility for yourself.
I think I have a huge responsibility, and I don't think it's 100% my responsibility to make sure that the people on the other end feel a certain way, but I do believe it's important for me to present factual information and information that's going to be the best for someone. In other words, I don't want to put somebody in a financial position because I'm telling them that they should get things that maybe they really don't need. So I do feel an obligation to be honest because I am an honest person, and I would want the same if someone else were on the other side of the screen. There's nothing like when you're trying to find something and you're trying to find if it fits what you need, and the other person on the other end is just trying to sell you something, and they don't really care about that information being factual, and all they care about is just pushing that particular product. So I just want to make sure that I am one of those people that brings value and benefit to those who watch my videos, because you don't have to watch. There's a million other places you could be. So yeah, I do look at it as a responsibility. How much does money influence your reviews?
And who doesn't want to get paid for the work that they do? I feel I should be compensated for the work that I put in. It takes time to edit, to come up with ideas and to present them to people. So I think it's only fair that I should be paid. And whether I'm paid or not is not going to affect what I say, because I'm going to do what I want to do at the end of the day. So, but I just think it's fair that I should be paid because I'm putting in the work. When you work, I think the byproduct should be compensation. I mean, imagine if people just wanted you to work for free and you never got anything for your work. How would you be incentivized to work? You probably wouldn't be. So it's the same with me. And even if it does affect what I say, again, it's not my responsibility to make sure that you're pleased with everything I put out. I'll put out what I put out because I want to put it out. And I should be paid regardless. Some people may not agree with it, and that's fine. But that's why we have opinions. Everybody has their own. My opinion doesn't have to be your opinion. Your opinion doesn't have to be my opinion. And we all free to do whatever we want. And I'm doing what I want on this platform. And I don't want anybody telling me what I should do or what I shouldn't do, or how I should do it or how I should do it different, or how my responsibility is to make sure that the information you get online is accurate. That ain't got nothing to do with me. All that's on you. I'm doing my part, you gotta do your part. That's just the way it goes.
Well, in all honesty, I think that it does mean something. I'm not gonna lie and say that money means nothing, because it does help when you put out a video and you get revenue from it. You post your affiliate links and you get revenue. It's very helpful. And especially to the person who may be doing this full time and they're trying to feed their family behind it, I can understand why the money would be part of the incentive to post videos. But I think you have to be very careful with that, because it can easily turn into, if this is your bread and butter, you could say, well, I really, really need to make sure that I make X amount of dollars this month. So I have to put aside a fact. I have to put aside it being beneficial for the next person. I have to do what's best for me, because I'm a man, I have to take care of my family. So I understand that side of it too. So it does play a role. But I think even though it plays a role, you still can be just, you still can be fair, you can still be moral in the way that you handle these videos and how they relate to money. Do you believe you contribute to other people's FOMO or the fear of missing out?
I got nothing to do with people's fears. I don't even know people behind the other side of the screen. Whatever you're afraid of or whatever your hang-ups are in life, that's on you. You got to deal with that. I'm not a therapist. People get paid. Therapists get paid to figure out what your problems are, what your fears are, and why you can't cope with certain things in life. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm my own person, you your own person. Everybody needs to take responsibility for who they are and for what it is that they believe in. Everybody's not going to believe in the same thing. So when it comes to fear of missing out, then make money. Make the money so you can buy the camera that you need. Then you won't have to miss out. But I'm not going to take the blame because you're too lazy to get up and make something of yourself. It's a free world. Everybody got the same opportunity. Just like you sitting watching this on your phone or your computer, you could be on the other side, create. Don't get mad at me because I present the options that are available and the options that are out there. That's got nothing to do with me. I didn't make these cameras. I'm just showing you what's out there. If you're too lazy to get up off your behind and make something of yourself, then that's on you. Create a GoFundMe or something. Let people help you out if you don't have what it takes. Then go out and get it for yourself. You know, don't put it on me. I got nothing to do with your fear of missing out.
This is something I think about a lot, to be honest. When a company reaches out to me and they want to send me a product for a review, one of the first things I think is, how can this actually help the viewers? How can this actually help people who are just starting out or who want to understand this product better? Is this just going to put them in a position to feel like they're missing out? Or is it going to give them tools, and is it going to give them information that's going to help them make a better decision for themselves, be it financially or for their business or for their creativity or for whatever it may be? So rarely do I ever just think about the product and never about the person and how it's going to affect them. Now, at the same time, I have to be balanced in that because I do have things that I want to accomplish as well. So what I try to do is weigh the situation out and see how we can both benefit. And sometimes I come out on top, sometimes they come out on top. But I think that's why this channel is where it is, because I often focus on others more than I do myself. And I'm not saying that that's the way it should be, but that's the way I have been from the inception of this channel. And that may change. It very well may change soon. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. Where do you stand on this whole thing? Do you trust YouTubers? What is it that makes you trust them? Do you believe that the reviews are just for money? Do you think that everybody's just a shill? Or do you think there are people out there that you can really count on, that you can trust to bring you information? And I just want to have that conversation in the comments below. Anyway, until next time, I'll holler at y'all later. I'm out. Peace.